Right, welcome to the Thoroughbred Aftercare programme. Amanda Pottinger, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem.
We're really excited to have you here today as a Thoroughbred fan, and you've had two very successful horses who've gone right the way up to 5-star. Give us a little bit of an insight as to those two horses, what shows they ended up going to, and a bit about their journey with you.
Yeah, well, they had two of them that I got both actually as 5-year-olds, so a little bit later in their careers. Both raced, picked them up in New Zealand actually, like locally. Through a lot of it was through word of mouth, to be fair. Just Kidding was probably the first one I had. He was a pony when we got him off the track. Like, he was honestly unbelievably small. And we took right through from, he was sort of my first hack, so I made lots of mistakes, but he was just amazing. He was beautiful looking, beautiful on the flat, did a very nice dressage test, and I mean, in the end, like, he did a 25 at Badminton. Like, he literally was such a nice dressage horse. And then, he started, I went right through the grades in New Zealand, then jumped over the ditch and did Adelaide 5-star twice. He was second in the first year, and then jumped on a plane about 4 years ago to come and have a crack at Badminton. And went around Badminton in our first year. He has a long list. He's done Badminton 5-star, Lemulan 5-star, 3/4 of Po 5-star, and a World Equestrian Games. Like, he has literally taken me all around the world. Not the biggest, scopiest jumper in the world, but the biggest heart. Like, he was just phenomenal. He just kept going. Ears pricked the whole way, never gave up. And then the second horse I've had, Good Timing, he came to me a little bit differently actually. I got him off Facebook, so I was tagged in a photo of him through Gina Schick, who runs Event Stars Limited in New Zealand. She does an amazing job at rehoming thoroughbreds, and I had bought a few off her in the past. This one was not hers, so she had no reason to want to sell it to me because she didn't get any money out of it, but she tagged me in the photo of him and said, I think this looks like your type of horse. And it was honestly just good timing, and that is how he got his name, because I was driving past that yard the following day, and so I just called in to have a look, and I took one look at his face, as you'll see later, one look at his face and went, I'm going to buy this horse. And he was very naughty and challenged me and everything, but it was his jumping ability for a thoroughbred that really caught my eye. He just floated over the fences, and again, right through the grades, 4-star. He's now done 2 5-stars, Po and Lemulan 5-star, and he's had 1 rail down in the past 12 months doing 4 and 5 stars. Like, he is just phenomenally careful jumper, and loves his job and loves jumping.
That's so cool. So to have two from 5-year-old, and in New Zealand, I'm right in saying that they wouldn't have been jump race horses, they would have run on the flat?
No, yeah, completely flat. No, yeah. Neither of them had jump raced at all. Neither of the trainers, they'd sort of popped them over some logs in the paddock, but otherwise, completely both flat racing horses.
And so talk to me about your, clearly your vision for them was to become good eventers, because that's your passion. How did you introduce the concept of becoming an event horse to them, in overall terms? How did that step-by-step journey look, as someone who might think, this sounds like a really great idea, I'd love to get involved?
Yeah, I think the thing I love the most about the thoroughbred horses is the willingness to learn, and they do want a job to do. Like, there's lots of there can be lots of bad portrays out there of them, but it is more just give them something to do and they are happy, they'll give it a go, they want to learn. So for me, it was always just about, let's give them something to do and find what works best for that horse or them in particular. And right, we're going to teach them how to trot in a straight line today. What's the best approach to that? And I did a lot of techniques I use. I loved lunging with the racehorses, so that I could see their reactions before I'm even on them. So teaching them things on the lunge so that you can see what they're doing, and then if something goes wrong, you're just watching them learn from it, rather than having the I guess we almost do too much sometimes as a rider on top, and actually just letting them learn themselves. So I love lunging with the racehorses to start with. to get them moving and learn them to accept the contact sometimes, because the contact in racing is very different to the contact that we require for dressage.
And you do that with side reins or long reins?
Yep, side reins, long reins. Yeah, side reins would be the best thing, I would say, because then it's the restrictions themselves rather than a hand, and side reins have been the best tool so that they learn to accept the contact in a new way to what they've been taught with racing.
And I guess because what we're really dying to see is you on board this gorgeous 5-star horse, Good Timing, today, could you wrap up with a little pearl of wisdom, a key message, something that you'd like to pass on to people that are either considering getting involved in a racehorse off the track or already are and are just starting their journey? What would be, a take-home message from Amanda Pottinger, 5-star international superstar?
A take-home message would be, have fun on them and play to their strengths, play to what they are good at. They're good at galloping, they're good at jumping, they tend to love cross-country. Play to their strengths. The little horse that we're about to see, no, he's not naturally gifted on the flat, but he's jumped double clear around I don't know how many 4-stars now, and he still is super competitive because I've played to his strengths. So the goal with him is let's get the most out of him we can in the dressage, but then finish on that dressage score. So he's still so competitive. So play to their strengths is what I would say.